Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I had a baby. I had a baby. Hey guys, welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name's Corey J and I make videos about the artistic journey. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about 3 ways to help you find your artistic style. Now I know for a lot of people this can be really daunting, and I've gotten a lot of questions about how I found my artistic style, so I decided to make this video to help everybody out. Okay, so the first way that I think will help you find your artistic style is to explore and play. So what I mean by that is make sure that you're spending a lot of time trying to develop your style by trying new things and exploring new styles. If you're an acrylic painter, try oil painting or try different techniques of how to apply your oil. If you only paint flat, try painting with some texture. Take classes. That's a really good way of helping explore different mediums and different styles, and just kind of getting you out of a certain way of doing things and trying new things. That's really the way to help develop your artistic self, and also not to get stuck in that box of doing the same thing over and over and over again. So one way is just make sure that you're constantly trying new things and exploring. Another thing about exploring is that you never know how a different technique is going to help you develop your own medium. So for example, if I tried to do a clay class, some of the things that I learned in the clay class could apply to my acrylic painting class, even though they're not the same medium. So try different mediums as well, and just make sure that you're always trying new things, having an open mind, and trying to push yourself to grow. Okay, the second way to help you find your artistic style is to get inspired. So what I mean by this is to get inspired by other artists and other ways of doing things. So find artists that you love and try to understand why you like their style. So for example, I love 1000 style. Why do I like his style? Well, I really like the bright colors and the use of complementary colors in his work, and that really kind of pop art feel. Okay, so how can I apply that to my own practice and take those things that he uses that I love and kind of use them myself and make them my own? Another thing is to go through and find different artists who have different styles and study why you like one style versus another style, or why you're drawn to that style. And also, when you're looking at different artist styles, try to look at the techniques they use that you enjoy. So for example, if someone's using a halo technique, try and figure out how you can make that halo technique in your work. So how to recreate that halo technique and then use it into your own practice. When you're studying other artists' work, you really want to think about the use of design principles in their work. So by that I mean you want to look at their use of color, you want to look at their use of line, their use of texture, how is their composition, and really study all these elements and kind of decipher what you like about them. And when you think about what you like, you want to think about your own practice at the same time. Maybe you need more work on composition in your work, or you need to work on your color theory skills. You need to understand color more, and maybe that's a class that you can take to further your knowledge about color and really help emphasize different areas of your painting. You want to think about all those design elements and what you like about someone else's work, and then kind of take notes on what you can add into your own practice. Now, when you're looking to get inspired by other artists, you also want to think about new techniques as well. So are the other artists using gold foil in their acrylic painting practice? And maybe that's something that you want to implement in your own. Or are they using watercolor and acrylic painting together in unison? You want to think about all these types of different techniques too, and think about, do I know how to do that? Can I learn how to do that? And how can that help me grow and help my own practice? Okay guys, the third and final way that I'm going to help you find your artistic style is going to be repetition. So this one is so important and basically means that the more that you repeat something, the better you're going to get at it. It's basically like practice makes perfect. So in this case, you want to make sure that you have lots of time to devote to your art career. So if you're a painter, you want to be painting as much as possible. And if you draw, you want to make sure that you're drawing as much as possible so that you can really hone your skills and they will develop over time. Now, sometimes it's hard to see them develop. So what you want to do is take pictures and document your work so that you can look back and see how far that you've come. Now for me, for example, I just posted a video on my Instagram. It was a dog portrait that I painted. The same dog, 6 years apart, and the difference between the dog I painted 6 years ago and the dog I painted this year is really kind of laughable. And I mean that in a nice way. It's like everyone I showed the video to, they thought it was really funny because it was just so extreme, the difference between my first portrait and my portrait of today. So it's really nice to be able to have that documentation to look back on and see how far you've come. And also to see how time really does help develop your skills if you're put in the time and work. So that's really, really important, and I hope that you take that one to heart. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. 3 ways to help you find your artistic style. I really hope that this helped you in some way and that you can apply it to your practice, and hopefully it'll help you find your own artistic style. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below for me. And as always, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up because it really helps support my channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.